So, you're looking for a podcast, huh? We'll show you a podcast. Time to be turning around. If only you could.
Mutineers, welcome swabs, scalawags, and sons of bitches to wibbly wobbly, officially unofficial, wildly inaccurate yet dead nuts on Disney podcasting, and award-winning, inappropriate on so many levels. And take it away, Jake.
Oh shit, that was actually really good.
That guy's gone now.
Wait, hold on. Have you been practicing?
No. That was like...
Are you lying?
Right.
Are you lying? Do you look in the mirror and say this every morning?
It goes to that whole thing, and then at the end, and gosh darn it, people like me. And on that note, since Robbie didn't have the notes, I have the notes. Hey guys, here's what we're going to talk about tonight.
All right, what you got for us?
Guys, we're going to talk about the Tron track roller coaster.
Tron track, okay.
And also X-Wings. And also, we're going to talk some Frozen 2.
I haven't seen
wait.
So...
Well, I still haven't seen it, but I'm assuming we're just following up from our game last week.
Oh.
Yes.
Hey,
Also,
can I add something to the notes?
yes.
The Space 220 restaurant.
Oh, I don't know anything about this.
Yeah, just add it to the notes. It's fine.
And also the Space 220 restaurant.
Oh, good job. That's great, because I wanted to talk about that.
Oh, well, you're in luck, because we're going to talk about Space 220.
Oh, shit.
220 or
I'm
2020?
in the right place at the right time.
I'm glad you showed up.
Yeah, me too.
And we're gonna dabble in some Mandalorian talk, just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I feel like this is going to be a weekly segment until the show is done for season 1.
Pretty much, yeah. What do you mean, maybe? From now until the end of December, we're gonna talk
We should
about
have
Mandalorian.
we should have a segment called Mando Chat or Chatalorian.
That is probably the perfect name for it.
Mandalorian.
Yeah. You come up with a pun, Jake. I don't see you trying.
No, I feel like once the Mandalorian ends, we can still go on with Chatalorian and talk about Back to the Future.
Half man, half DeLorean.
Mandalorian. And what else we got in notes? Oh, I got.
Howie Mandalorian.
It's just a car with a rubber glove over its head.
How many cars have heads?
Lightning McQueen does.
Oh, all right, that's fair.
But he's the only one in that series. It's weird.
This is
Also in
getting
the notes.
weird. What else is in the notes?
Living with the Land. I have a little nugget of news about that.
Oh, I think I know your nugget of news.
I hope so, because it's a fun nugget.
Yep.
Fun nugget. Anyway.
The nuggies.
And for our main topic, guys, it's the TripAdvisor Game of Shame. I kind of said that like it's my second channel, daily channel.
How many? Wait, you had to go way back to start seeing some of those.
Wait, really?
Yeah. For whenever he says second channel, daily vlog channel.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he stopped doing the daily vlogs the day before I got married.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just keep like he has like thousands of videos. Robbie, we're talking about Adam the Woo. And so like
well, he has all of his daily ones numbered.
yeah.
Yeah, so
there's more likely a playlist for that.
It was September of 2017. It was actually 2 days before I got married. I'm sorry. It was Because he posted the last one. The Sunday that we flew down to Disney.
Oh,
And
wow.
then so the next day we got on the boat, and then the next day we got married. So 2 days before.
So he just does videos whenever now?
Yeah, I think he does like 3 or 4 a week now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he gives himself some downtime.
That's
That
good.
makes sense.
Those daily vlogs were great though.
Oh, yeah, like, what I was saying was, like, I live in a studio apartment, a 1-bedroom studio apartment, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
So, like, I just turn it on my TV, I'll just turn on Adam the Woo. And so I can see the TV from almost any room, which is basically not my bedroom. Like the kitchen, the front room.
Mhm.
And I'll just, like, be doing stuff and have him on in the background, and it's great. It's great content.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, he was
That's what-
super nice whenever I bumped into him at Dragon Con.
I remember when you
That's
told us
awesome.
about that on this podcast, and at the time I had no idea who you were talking about.
So I have to like tip my hat to that man because one, he's one of the reasons why I decided to start doing the vlog thing,
Uh-huh.
and two, I have trouble doing a weekly vlog, and this dude did one a day for slightly over 5 years.
And lived off of it. Like the
Yeah.
whole traveling in the van and everything.
Yeah.
Like he became dependent on it. And I watched one of them where he talked about the early days of when he started out, and he was living off of like dollar store tuna fish.
Yeah.
Ugh. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, tuna fish is not that good.
Good tuna is good, but not dollar store tuna fish.
I don't know. I'm with Robbie on this one. Tuna fish isn't that great.
I mean, it's not my go-to fish, but if I had to in a pinch.
Tuna pinch?
Tuna pinch? That's not the episode title, Jordan.
God damn it. Tuna pinch?
Tuna pinch? Oh, that's a good episode then.
Wait, hold on.
Guys, let's talk some Disney.
Yeah.
That was just a sound. It wasn't even.
Whenever I was listening to last week's episode this morning, and you did Let's Talk Some Disney, something popped in my head where I was like, oh, we should totally say that. No, I can't fucking remember what it was. Maybe I should go, because I feel like it might have had something to do with what Robbie did say last week. So maybe I need to go back and re-listen to it and see if it jogs my memory.
Yeah, definitely do that, and then like just write it down or text it to me or something.
Okay.
You listen to that in your car though, right?
Yeah, and I think I did. I think I did say to myself, "Oh, I should text Jake when I get to work." And by the time I got to work, I forgot.
By the time you got there, you're like, I like the internet character.
Yeah, because I didn't want to do my voice dictation, just in case some of it got misspelled or misconstrued. And then you just go, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
You know, voice dictation has never screwed up a conversation between us before. Wait. Remember when
Hold on.
Stan Lee died?
Yeah. Who's Stanley?
Why are we laughing about this? Anyway, first up in news, there's a lot of news. You know what? No, before we get to news, let's round out last week's Rotten Tomatoes game where we played for Frozen 2. At the time, Josh had guessed 68, Jordan 84, I guessed 80, and Robbie guessed 42 for some wild ass reason.
That was a random number.
So I'm just gonna say, Robbie, you lost.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Because right now, the Monday after release of Frozen 2, the current Rotten Tomatoes score is 76%, making
Jeez.
Jake the winner. Right? There's only 4 off. 80. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's fine. I mean, I was the winner last week, so
Yeah.
I guess everyone gets one.
Except for Josh and Robbie.
I've gotten one, technically.
Almost everyone gets one.
So, did anyone see Frozen 2?
Not yet.
I'm asking this as if we didn't talk about this right before we pushed record.
No, I have not seen it. I was thinking about going to see it today, but I didn't.
I couldn't.
I've seen it twice. Guys, can I just do a quick spoiler-free review of it?
A spoiler-free review?
Yeah,
Sure.
it is fantastic.
Well, I mean, you saw it twice.
Yeah, loved it. It is.
Did any of the songs get stuck in your head?
I've been listening to the soundtrack nonstop all weekend, and I'm not joking. There is one particular song that I know is just going to Jordan's going to love.
Is it called Let It Go Again?
Oh, it's called Hold On to It for some weird reason.
Oh.
It's a Wilson Phillips song.
Just for one more night?
Yes. That's a terrible song. No, the sound, like, I'm going to choose my words wisely here. It's a much more mature movie than the previous one. Like, my kids loved it, but I don't think they knew why they loved it. I mean,
they loved it because it was the second movie to the first one, probably.
yes, but like the themes that it deals with and some of the songs and things they talk about, like I was just like, holy shit, this is a kids movie.
All right.
And it's like they didn't mess around with this one. And it's not just typical sequelitis where they're like, well, we're gonna do the same thing but bigger and better. No, they just hard right turn. There's like these same characters are gonna do something completely different.
Yeah, that kind of showed in the trailer a tiny bit.
Well, yeah. So in the trailer, it looks like they're going on an adventure.
Yeah.
They're going on an adventure. And yeah.
Yeah, but the right turn you described definitely showed in the trailer. So that's one thing to look forward to.
Yeah. And I'll leave it at that. It's fantastic. The music is fantastic. The big hit song, I don't think is the best song of the movie. I think there's another song that far surpasses it. However, so the big hit song is called Into the Unknown, which is also a Bad Religion album. But anyway, listening to it, I swear it is, and I don't mean this in a bad way, it is tailor-made for Disney Park fireworks and fountain shows and projector shows. Like I could already see it in my mind as it was happening, and I was like, oh, this is going to be awesome. I can't wait for it. So, yeah, Frozen 2. I loved it. I don't like to say, like, oh, I liked it better than the original, because it's been a day and a half, and I'm just overly excited about it.
Yeah.
So I need to watch it, like, 19 more times like I did with the original one. I still love the original one, too, so... Anyway, that's Frozen 2. Congratulations, Jake, for winning the Rotten Tomatoes game this week. Hey, guys, do you realize in 3 weeks there's a new Star Wars movie coming out?
Wait, that's 3 weeks?
I'm sorry, what now?
Oh, shit.
The new Star Wars movie is coming out in 3 weeks.
What's a...
I did not realize this.
What the hell is a movie?
A new Star Wars cinematic experience.
The fuck did you just say to me?
A film, Jordan, a film.
What's a film?
Oh, shit! You have Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes!
No, I don't, because no one can see it.
You totally just distracted me from everything I was saying.
Possibly expired hot jelly beans.
How do you know they're expired?
Because I got them last Christmas and I still have them. And it's not even that empty.
Is there a date on the jar?
No.
I don't think jelly beans expire. They're like honey.
Yeah, but these, they taste weird. Like it smells weird and it tastes weird.
This is what we'll do. All right, internet. Do jelly beans expire? Tweet at Mickey Mutineers and at RLHess6666 to let him know if jelly beans do or don't expire.
It smells like Play-Doh for some reason. I'm not kidding you.
Well, it's because you're eating Play-Doh.
These
aren't jelly beans at all. You made that in the jelly bean Play-Doh factory.
I have one right over here.
Jelly beans. But for some weird reason, they smell like Play-Doh.
We've been over this. It's Play-Doh.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
not
gonna
jelly
try one.
All right.
So speaking of Star Wars, guys, Mandalorian Chapter 3 came out.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Jordan, you saw that,
Yeah.
right?
All right, hold on. I want to back up to part 2 for a second because I just rewatched part 2.
Okay.
So I was coming home today, and I was like, man, I was just thinking about The Mandalorian, like you do, after I clock out of work, and I was driving home on the interstate, lost in thought of Jon Favreau's The Mandalorian. And I was like, man, I really wish I could watch episode 2 again. As if it wasn't on a streaming service. And I couldn't go, oh wait, I can fucking watch it whenever I want. How many times I want. I was like, I'm gonna do that when I get home. And so when I got home, I didn't watch it. And then Chelsea got home, and I helped her unpack some groceries. And I was like, oh, wait a minute, I wanted to watch The Mandalorian. So this was her first time seeing anything Baby Yoda, or whatever this creature's name is. Like, we know it's not Baby Yoda.
It is still to be decided.
Right.
I'm fine with yodeling.
Or
Yodeling.
Yodel, or whatever. But
Yeah.
that's just its name for now.
Yeet.
So she thought that the yodeling was cute. Anyway, so I read this on the internet, so I can't take credit for this, but I wish I could. Do you know, in the second episode, he has to kill that beast to get the egg to trade to the Jawas in order to get his spaceship parts.
Yeah.
What if at Oga's Cantina they served a giant egg, and it was like a giant Cadbury egg, and you just ate the gooey innards?
That would be interesting and also very weird. Like, it'd also probably be pretty expensive too.
Yeah, but if you have like,
Since it's like gonna be a giant freaking egg thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing you're
Have
saying,
fun
Robbie, is
eating
dissuading me.
It's like, I'm still gonna freaking do it.
I don't know, like, if it would be something sweet or something savory, but I thought it'd
Probably both? Question mark?
Maybe you can make it a little smaller just for the theme park going crowd, like maybe this big.
Just
Have
like,
like ice cream in it or something.
to go and sit in.
Yeah. So this feeds a family of 12.
But anyway, so episode 3.
Yeah,
I'm super into it. I saw somebody complaining on Twitter today, saying that the last 5 minutes of that episode was nothing but fan service, and that they didn't care for it, which is fair. Like I'm not gonna argue with somebody. If they didn't like it, they didn't like it. I didn't take it as fan service, mainly because I feel like I fall outside of the Mandalorian, the pre-existing Mandalorian fanboy crowd, because Boba Fett is one of my least favorite characters because he doesn't do a damn thing.
No, he's terrible.
He has like less
he
than
does
5.
look pretty cool.
Well, we talked about it before. Like, he has less than 5 minutes screen time between in the original trilogy, and he gets beaten by a blind dude, and then everyone wants to argue. Well, in the books, he was actually really cool, and he can come out of the Sarlacc, and he was actually really badass.
Well, guess what? That was the fucking books, not the cinematic universe.
Once again, all the books that aren't canon. So
Yeah.
I think that the Mandalorian scene, the scene at the end, was pretty badass, especially since it kind of unified the Mandalorians as a people, even though they were just like
People.
kind of having a little bit of a spat earlier in that episode.
Yeah.
I also kind of wish somebody would do a supercut of him after he gets his full Beskar armor, and he's doing like the slow-mo walk into the stronghold, going back to get Baby Yoda, or the baby yodeling. I need the slow-mo cut of him walking like a badass into that building. Cut
That'd
to
be
thick
awesome.
movies, the boys are back in town.
Wait,
If
Giuseppe, get on that shit.
He's on a typewriter. If I knew how to get like a digital copy of that I could edit, I could easily do that for you, Jordan. But I'm not that advanced. So if someone wants to tell me how, I'm not. Like, how do people get clips for like YouTube reviews and stuff?
Mm.
Neither do I. But if I could, anyway, I would do that. I would absolutely do that for you. It'd be easy. Except for that one part that I don't know how to do. Speaking of when he's walking into that facility, I didn't notice this the first time or in the first episode, but apparently, according to things I've read on the internet, the dude with the glasses, the doctor guy, has the Camino cloning symbol on his shoulder.
Oh,
So-
I haven't looked into that. That's interesting.
Yeah. But at this point, we don't know if it's, again, just an Easter egg or if it means something or... Because also, oh crap, what's his name? The dude that he worked for. The famous guy.
Werner Herzog?
Yeah, Werner. He had the Imperial symbol on a necklace.
So you had described him last week as, I can't remember the phrase you used.
Defected?
Defected. I don't think he's defected. I think he's still part of the Empire. Otherwise, he wouldn't have stormtroopers with him. I think he's kind of on the down low.
But there's no Empire.
Yeah, but like
Right, there's no right.
still
Wait, what'd you say, Jordan?
Because the Empire was destroyed, like the
Sure,
big honchos, basically the leaders, the lower ranks kind of basically split up, and that's just basically one of the guys. So like there is some influence of the Empire, but it's not as big, and that more likely at some point leads to the First Order.
Hey Jake, did you
More
like
or
my
less.
Robbie impression?
That was an amazing Robbie impression, Jordan.
Thank you. Thank you. I right, but there's no Empire that you know of, right?
Right.
Like, so he's not defected because he's still loyal to the Empire,
Yeah.
Okay.
right? So like, I don't think he's defected. I think he's still an Imperial, but he's an Imperial that will become what will be the First Order. Essentially what Robbie said.
Okay, I like you guys' interpretation of it. The way I had made it up in my mind, again with no confirmation of anything, maybe I was thinking like maybe there's like different cells of the former Empire. And this
Maybe.
dude is in a cell, maybe, and then like maybe the First Order was in a more successful cell, and that's where it grew out of. And I don't know.
There's a
Spoil that
lot.
this show, but either way, it makes sense. I just like because the Emperor died, and the Empire crumbled. Obviously, it's not just going to be like, oh, it's gone, everyone back to normal.
Yeah, it's gonna take like a long time to forget
like,
that, but
Not to bring the
happened.
show down or anything, but look at our planet and our history of wars and everything.
Yeah.
Like after World War II, it wasn't like, well, Germany, you're good. Just
It was the opposite of that.
as you were. No, like obviously that's going to happen on a galactic scale. So
Yeah.
you're right. I shouldn't have used the word defected. That's where all this came from. But so far, I love The Mandalorian.
Yeah, it's a really good show.
Like, and Jordan, back to what you were saying about that person saying the last 5 minutes was fan service. I don't agree with them at all. Like you said, they're able to have their opinion. It's just like I feel like it's a Star Wars show, and yeah, we as fans want to see certain things, and to see Mandalorians fighting, cool. But eventually, you're gonna have Mandalorians doing something in a show called The Mandalorian. So, is it fan service or is it required by the story.
Eh.
Either way, it was awesome. I loved it. And then at the end, when the dude in the jetpack was flying alongside of him,
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
he's like, I need to get one of those.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, no, don't get a jetpack. That's how a blind guy killed Boba Fett. You know what else I heard? And this comes from various Reddit threads I was reading, and their source was the Clone Wars cartoon. Apparently, it's hinted at in the Clone Wars cartoon that Jango Fett wasn't even a Mandalorian. He just found the armor.
It's been so long since I've seen the Clone Wars. I'd have to go back and find that episode.
Yeah, and I'm as someone who has started watching the Clone Wars, I'll keep an eye out for it. Because if that's true, and Boba Fett is just a clone of Jango Fett, then Boba Fett's not a Mandalorian either. And everything we know is a lie. Anyway. Yeah, that's the Mandalorian. Okay, let's move right on to the 2 bits of park news that I have on here. Guys, next Thursday, not this Thursday, because this Thursday is Thanksgiving, but next Thursday, Rise of the Resistance is opening at Disney World.
Yep.
Don't remind me. I'm going to be missing it.
Heard that there might also be like a soft opening a day or two prior.
Ah, damn it. If only it was like a week. Like when...
Robbie, if only you had a job where you could just go up whenever you wanted to with money.
Yeah, but...
You live 2 hours away.
It's a long-ass drive.
No, I refuse to believe that. Anyway, but for the opening, have you guys seen the X-Wing drones?
Not yet. I heard about them, though.
There's only one picture of them. And so remember when New Fantasyland opened and they had the dragon drone fly over?
Yep.
It's basically that, but it's an X-Wing. And they're the size of an SUV.
What?
Jesus.
Yeah, they're big.
No.
Excuse me while I search this up.
That sounds like it's a safety hazard. Like, could you imagine the X-Wing flying over Galaxy's Edge and then it stopped working mid-flight and just crashed
God.
into people?
That would be scary.
Drones crash all the time.
Well, here's the thing. They're only using these for the opening. It's just like the Dragon. They're going to use it once and then that's it. But I'm going to send you a picture.
Holy crap!
No.
What, did you find that?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the picture, but that doesn't help. Save it and send it to the group text, Rob.
I will.
Yeah, it shows the guy standing next to it.
That's freaking huge.
Hey,
Never mind,
can I briefly interrupt our drone talk for something?
Yes.
So I was scrolling on Facebook a second ago, and I don't know if you guys get this, but I get Shop Disney ads.
Yeah.
In my feed, and I think I'm being called out by the Shop Disney ad because it showed me a picture of a Toy Story giant robot where all the Toy Story toys combined into one another.
I saw that.
It's $170. Woody is the torso. Slinky is one of the arms. Bullseye is the other arm. Rex is a leg, and Ham is a leg. And they turn into this giant rope. It says, Toy Story combination Woody Robo Sheriff star Chokogen by Bandai. And then apparently there's a Buzz Lightyear figure that comes with like his spaceship is like armor that you can put him in. And it's another $170, and then you can combine both of those things together to make a super giant.
That's funny.
Toy Story robot.
Hey, Jordan.
What?
Are you gonna spend $340?
I cannot. But oh God, it's kind of tempting. I do have a credit card.
Here's what you do, Jordan. You buy it on your credit card, vlog about it, boom, tax write-off.
That's tempting. Jake, where'd you go? Oh,
I'm
there
right
you are.
here.
Okay.
You scared me. Don't ask me where I went. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So X-wing drones. They're big.
Yeah.
They're beautiful. They're gonna fly one time next Thursday. And that's all I have on that.
Yeah, hopefully none of them break down mid-flight and crash, because that's just gonna be mayhem.
My guess is they don't fly over. I'm guessing they fly like
To the side a bit.
like out at an angle in view.
Just behind.
Yeah.
Just.
But I wish they wouldn't do that just once though. Like it'd be cool if every night a couple X-wings just made a pass. Speaking of nighttime, this moves right into my last little bit of park news about living with the land. Jordan, what did you think this was going to be?
Is it about the Christmas decorations?
It's all about the Christmas decorations.
Yeah!
Like, of all the rides to get a Christmas overlay, I was not expecting Living with the Land. And right before we started recording this episode, I watched it.
Oh.
So it's only in the greenhouse section of the ride, which is most of the ride, but still. And it's at nighttime.
Good half.
It's at nighttime, and it's still just the normal ride. You get the narration talking about all the different plants and stuff. But there's just Christmas lights everywhere. And it's all done up and decorated, and there's a snowman. It's really cool.
Oh.
It's a cheap overlay that I was delighted.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that after the podcast now.
Yeah, it's a ride that's normally closed at night anyway, so just going through the greenhouse at night was really cool. And then
It's a really nice ride to ride. Like, I don't care if it has a short line or not. I'll just ride it whenever if I'm in that pavilion. It's a nice ride. It's slow, so you get rest a bit, and has a lot of interesting things about it.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite rides.
Yeah, it's a great fucking ride. And it has basically not much entertaining things about it, but still a good ride.
Yeah, and now it has Christmas lights too. I'm a sucker for Christmas lights. So, yeah, I recommend you watch it, Jordan.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
Oh, wait, Jordan, when are you going to Disney? In February, right?
We get there on January 30th. Oh, man. So, hold on. I actually have another tangent. So, I don't know if this is going to happen, okay? My wife gave me probably what is the highest level of false hope. I don't know. So, I'm taking this with a grain of salt. I'm secretly hoping this happens. But... So we ended up going to a show at the Tabernacle here in Atlanta on Thursday night. And before, we went to dinner. And we were talking about our trip and our upcoming trip. And she has a couple friends who are also big Disney Parks people. She went on a cruise with them last May for a week. And they were also at our wedding, so Disney parks all around. So I guess they were talking about doing a trip next December to Disneyland for like 3, 4, maybe 5 days. And Chelsea told me, she's like, well, I started to price Disneyland trips. Because if they're going to go, we can go with them, and we'll just go for a handful of days. And it'll be fun. I'm like, okay, I'm totally down for this. And then she goes, yeah, and then that got me thinking that when we go to Disney in February, that maybe I should just upgrade our tickets to both coast annual passes. And I'm like, oh, what? I'm like, that's a lot of money. She's like, yeah, but we already paid for the tickets. We'll just have to pay for the difference, and then that way we'll be able to get our discount on the food and the stuff that we buy this trip. And then our tickets, if we do decide to go to Disneyland, then our tickets will be paid for out there, and all we'll have to do is pay for the hotel, which we'll get a discount on because we have the annual pass. I was like, yes, all of this sounds amazing. Is this going to happen? She's like, I'm thinking really hard about it. I'm like, okay. And then she says, and then she told me, my friends told me that the year after, they're looking at going to Tokyo Disney. And I'm like, so does that mean we're going to Tokyo? She's like, we have to get some use out of our passports before they expire. And I'm like, who are you and what did you do with my wife?
Holy shit.
So I have, best case scenario, all of that stuff happens. Worst case scenario, I get to go to Disneyland. I'm still winning out on this. Yes, Jake, question.
If you go to Disneyland, can I come?
I mean, I'm not stopping you.
I mean, like, no, we don't have to hang out the whole time, but I mean, you're over here. I mean, it'd be fun.
I mean, sure, why not?
It's a day's drive for me.
Okay.
I mean, I would probably just go down for like a day or two and just by myself and maybe hang out. It'd be fun.
Oh, okay.
Not
See if
tell
you
my
can
kids.
see if you can pick up Josh Taylor on the way.
He's in Denver.
How far away is that?
It's like almost the exact distance, but the opposite direction.
Oh.
Like,
Well, if you leave early.
I'm probably halfway between LA and Denver.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Is there anyone else we know on this side? Safari Mike's in Vegas all the time. That's on the way.
Okay. Yeah. Pick
That's all
him
I
up.
got. Everyone else is East Coast.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Sarah's over there. Sarah's in California.
Oh, well, shit. Yeah. Sarah.
Sarah, next December, Disneyland.
Make it happen.
We're doing this. I just hijacked your entire trip. That may or may not even happen.
Well, you'll have to take that over with Chelsea because,
Oh, and
well, she'll have her friends, so I guess it's fine.
When you go to Disneyland, you don't necessarily have to stay in a Disney hotel because they're the expensive ones, but also
Yeah,
they're the
I
nicest
think-
ones.
Yeah, I think she'll also want like the full Disneyland experience. Like, I
Okay,
don't
that's
think
fair.
we're not rich enough to stay at the Disneyland hotel or the Californian or whatever.
But the Paradise Pier is nice.
Yeah, that's what she was looking at.
Robbie, you remember staying there?
Honestly, no.
You were probably 2.
Then
Like,
definitely not.
me and Robbie have stayed there. Josh was there too. It was a whole family trip. It was macabre. Anyway.
Was that the time when you know who was there and it made it shitty? You know who I'm talking about, Jake.
Your mom?
Yeah.
Wow, that's the only time someone said your mom, and it's actually been someone's mom.
I mean, I'm guessing she was there. I don't see any reason why she wouldn't have been there, but
Was that the disastrous trip?
no, that was Disney World.
Ah, okay.
This one was mostly me and Tim hung out the whole time, and Tim got stalked by a group of girls, and it was weird. And we got weird side tangent story. We stayed at the Paradise Pier Hotel. I don't think I've told this story on this here program. So, family vacation to Disneyland. Whole family was there. Paradise Pier Hotel. It was just me and Tim, so it was before Tim got married. We were hanging out together at the parks. The whole family had split up and blah, blah, blah. There's a group of girls that like we kept running into, and I guess that they had an affection towards Tim. And so like every time we saw them, they're like, oh, there's that guy, blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, I'm just a little brother here for the ride. Anyway, that night we're in the hotel. We walk around the corner, and there's one of the girls like walking the other way, like towards us, and she screams, she's like, it's him! And so like she invited us to their room for pizza, She's like, "We're having pizza. Please come to our room." And I was just tagging along. I got none
You
of
were
the
just
attention.
there.
And me and Jim were like, "All right." So we went to their room and they had pizza, and we ate a whole shit ton of their pizza. And we were just like, "Well, we gotta go." So thanks for the pizza. See ya.
That's kind of funny.
I was like 15 or 16 or something. I don't know, but either way, I don't know what their intentions were. But us eating their pizza and leaving probably wasn't part of their intentions. But it was, and I just remembered that story because Jordan said Paradise Pier Hotel. Anyway, let's
You
move
said
right
it.
on.
Because I couldn't remember the name of it.
Which is weird because Paradise Pier doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, it's now Pixar Pier.
They should change it to the Pixar Pier Hotel.
They only have to change a few letters.
Anyway, so that's true. Jordan, if you go to Disneyland, you can't stop me. I'm coming too.
Okay.
So, and it's Disneyland. It's great.
Yeah, Disneyland's freaking awesome.
All right, let's move right on to our main topic, guys. We haven't done this for
Wait,
about 2 months.
hold on. What happened to Space 220?
Oh shit!
Oh.
I didn't have it written down. I forgot.
I'll tell you what happened to Space 220. The opening day is getting pushed back.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah, apparently it's getting pushed back.
To when?
February, which is a bummer because I think it'll be after we leave.
Oh man, when was
Yeah.
the original opening date?
It was supposed to be next month.
That's way sooner than I thought. I
Yeah,
thought it was
yes.
next year.
I think they're running behind on filling the positions, like the work positions there.
Yeah, that's more likely.
I didn't know that restaurant was that far along. I'm excited now.
Mhm.
So next time I go to Disney World, it'll be open.
Yeah.
Which I'm planning a trip in 2021.
For the 50th anniversary.
Yeah, naturally.
Ooh.
Wait, did I mention the Tron roller coaster yet?
That it's supposed to be open that year.
Well, yeah, but they finished the track on it.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw a few pictures of.
Oh, nice. I haven't seen this.
The
Nice.
track is done. They put
I'm
the
gonna
final
look this
piece
up.
in, like yesterday or something.
I'm gonna see why Twitter hasn't posted pictures about it.
Well, I'll tell you why. It's really not that exciting. part of what makes the Tron coaster exciting is what's around the roller coaster, and it is far from being finished. But the track itself is finished. Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that.
It is a fantastic track. I'm so excited for that roller coaster. Holy crap, you guys! You don't even know when they announced it.
Yeah, that's gonna be freaking awesome.
Because it's basically Shanghai's Space Mountain. And so when they announced it, I was like, oh no. I was fearing the worst. Like, are they going to like replace our Space Mountain with it? No.
No,
Next door.
Yeah,
I
and like
hope that
at the end of this week, I'll be seeing it.
Jordan, what were you going to say?
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I talking? It was me doing my Robbie impression again.
That's so passive aggressive.
Why are we such assholes? I'm sorry, Robbie.
That's right.
If it was Josh, I wouldn't apologize.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Tron roller coaster.
Tron roller coaster. Oh, I really hope that this leads to an eventual completely retheme of Tomorrowland. Like, I think Tomorrowland needs to ditch all like the Toy Story-esque cutesy aesthetic and go back to like, hey, this is what we think the future is going to be in 50 years kind of look.
Yeah.
So
So
I mean, obviously, whenever it
there-
opened
there-
up in the 70s, it was very much a mid-century modern type
Yeah.
aesthetic. And then it morphed into like whatever the hell it is now.
It's a mishmash.
Yeah.
Yeah, and go ahead.
But like, aren't they starting to work on some of the areas so that it's more futuristic?
Well,
We
they
got
the
that new
sign.
sign.
Oh yeah, I know that, but they gutted Stitch's Great Escape.
Yeah, but that's gonna be a Wreck-It Ralph attraction,
I
which
hope it's good.
but my biggest
But-
issue is that stupid speedway. That
Yeah, in honesty, I hope they just get rid of that speedway.
I wouldn't miss it.
It's like it's okay to ride on, but
No,
the
it's not.
line's always long, and it's not even that real fun.
What's future about it? The gas engines, the Honda pull string gas engines.
Yeah, it's a 3-cylinder engine that runs like hell.
Wait, are we talking about the whatchamacallit?
The
Tomorrowland
Tomorrowland Speedway cars.
Yeah, why can we just not get Tesla to sponsor new cars for that?
Yeah,
Right?
especially the Autopia in Disneyland. Like Tesla's down the street.
Yeah, but didn't the Autopia and Disneyland get a huge update?
In 2000,
Uh.
and like last year, it got repainted.
Oh, I thought there was like more added to it, like more
No, it got painted.
eco-friendly-ish things.
The paint was. So yeah, Space 220 next February. I hope it's good. I'm really looking forward to that restaurant. That whole
Yeah.
the whole window out into space thing sounds amazing.
That's probably one of the main reasons to go there, just to see that view. The other is to try the food. And
Right.
almost the same goes for the Star Wars Hotel. One for the experience and views, and two to see what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
Because
I need
you
to
gotta
for
experience
that.
that.
Yeah. All right. Well, now are we good? Can we move into the main topic?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Main topic, guys. It is the TripAdvisor Game of Shame, and in this game, we are the winners, and you, the listener, are also the winner. Yeah, everybody wins.
you almost fucked
You're
up.
the winner. You're the winner. And you're the winner. And you, maybe.
What we do is we go into TripAdvisor, we find terrible reviews, and we roast these people for writing these terrible reviews. And
And let me tell you, they are terrible.
this week our theme, usually we have a theme. This is just a grab bag of Disney World. Some of them are Disney park specific, some of them are just Disney World in general. And for you guys, I labeled them accordingly if it was required. I want to start things off with this little short one. It's about Hollywood Studios. The title is Poor, and it has one circle review, as they all do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's from user TJB33333.
Too many threes.
How many TJBs were there before that guy?
33332.
Oh,
If you wonder how many
that's
RL
funny.
Hesses there are on Twitter. Anyway,
Probably too many.
speaking of which, the first words of this review are too many people and too little attractions. Two of the main attractions have been decommissioned, so forces a lot onto what's left.
wait a minute. When was this written?
October 17th.
Of this year?
Yeah.
2019.
Yes.
Hollywood Studios?
Hollywood Studios.
2019.
Yes.
That's the year.
October.
17th.
Oh my
yeah.
god. Yes.
Okay.
Let me just read that last part of that sentence one more time. So forces a lot onto what's left. Disappointing.
Forces a lot.
Also overpriced. Not okay. I'm gonna have a hard time with this one, guys. Not what Walt would have did get as a legacy.
First of all, that one word is not even a freaking word. And secondly, Walt wanted change, you imbecile.
No, Robbie. I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop the train before it leaves the station. Walt had nothing to do with Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
Not a damn thing. Leave Walt out of it.
Yeah. And the
And
second point is Walt accepted the change, so fuck off.
I feel like the Walt would have wanted arguments stop at Magic Kingdom. You get two parks. You get two parks where you can use that. That's it.
Okay, do you even have two
Disneyland.
parks where you can use that?
What?
Do you even have two parks where you can use that? I think you only have one, and it's called Disneyland.
What?
Yeah. Because only like a small percent of Disney World he actually supervised, more likely.
Well, I give the Magic Kingdom a pass because he did plan on putting the Magic Kingdom there, but Epcot is out. Epcot was supposed to be a city.
Hold on, though. Hold on.
Robbie, be quiet.
There wasn't ever supposed to even be a park in Florida. It was supposed to be the Progress City.
No, on the 6 Mile map, there is a theme park up at the top.
But it doesn't say Magic Kingdom though. It just says theme park.
Oh shit.
So, one park, and that's Disneyland.
I just always assumed, because it's where the Magic Kingdom is, it's easy to connect the dots, Jordan, when you make up the dots. And you just erased my dots. You are correct, sir. There's only one park where you can use Walt would have wanted. And like Robbie was saying, Walt said it will never be complete, so you can't even really use that there. Anyway, but this is not what Walt would have as legacy.
That's not even a freaking word.
Bless you.
Learn to spell and space.
I kind of want to make it the episode title.
What?
Have
That word. That'd be funny.
All right, Robbie, I want you to read the short one that you picked because it makes me laugh.
Hollywood Studios one.
Yes.
So the title is Chris Should Be Fired. Of course, 1 star. By Jackson Space L. The worker Chris at the Slinky ride was very rude and disrespectful. I tried to have a friendly conversation and should almost made me leave. I recommend she be fired. The second sentence, first of all, doesn't even really make sense.
Well, let's look at the context here.
What?
I feel like something's missing from this review.
Yes.
I want to know what he was saying that made Chris want him to leave.
Yeah.
I don't think Jackson L was an upstanding member of society. Just reading between the lines. But that's just me. And to want Chris to be fired is a little extreme.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jordan, what do you got?
All right. Should I do the 2-parter or the shorter one? I'll do the shorter one first. How about that?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Oh Jesus. This was from 15 days ago. Just a hair longer than a fortnight ago. It is entitled Staff Flirting. And this review was given by Eating Clean 19. Upon the long tail walk from the parking area, we has to endure the long, grueling security check of one sleeping backpack. Only 2 things in there. Raincoats. My wife went first. Wait, what was the other thing? Was it 2 raincoats or was it raincoats and something else? I mean, raincoats is plural, so I guess I can assume that that's what he was talking about, or this person.
Well, the first time I read it, I thought it said raincoats, my wife.
My wife went first, as any man should allow his wife to be first. She was wearing a t-shirt that had Aerosmith on it. I thought the cast member was going to take her off to the side and rape her. What? Holy shit!
That escalated quickly.
What the fuck just happened?
That escalated from 0 to 100 extremely fast.
We were going through the security checkpoint, and I thought the security guard at Disney World was going to rape my wife. What? And I cannot stress this enough. In the actual fuck.
That guy is paranoid as shit.
Holy shit. Okay, all right. He said, I really like Aerosmith. That's my favorite band. Then just like kept looking at her and almost following her until I said, "Hey buddy, that's my wife." We are celebrating 20 years of our marriage together. It was just odd as crap. I would hate to see how creepy man looks at kids. Besides, she doesn't even like the band Aerosmith. It was just a cool looking shirt she liked. Disney experience? That's the whole sentence. Disney experience. Failure.
Man, like, what?
Right?
I don't think I can top anything that you've already said, but it's just like,
What?
does this guy go out in public?
Like, ever?
Jordan's very stoic.
Hey, buddy, we're celebrating 20 years of marriage. I thought he was gonna rape her.
That's my wife.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah, that was
That was a mouth. That was a handful.
a mouthful.
A mouth
Sure.
handful.
Both.
All right, this will be my last one. We'll each do one more, I think. This one's from Animal Kingdom. It's a short one, and it's called "Too Costly to Nothing." Oh, too costly for nothing. And really, this is from, jeez, user Trek 354129588124.
Jeez.
Do they just let the website come up with a name for them?
I just want to assume this is his social security number. It's a short review, but really what killed me, again, this is for Animal Kingdom, was the first sentence, and it goes something like this. Never got to see the animals.
Well, you weren't looking!
Cost $25 just to park your car. Another $117 just to get in the amusement area. That's it. That's the whole review. They never got to see the animals.
Well, one, you obviously weren't looking. Two, you're probably just at a bad time and they were just being fed or whatever.
You know, the way he describes it makes me think he never made it past parking.
They just parked and just like, yeah, get out. And they're like,
Oh, then there's this guy.
Oh, what the hell?
What are you doing outside, Josh?
My buddy just dropped me off.
Oh,
Buddy,
Good thing we-
coworker,
good thing we
coworker.
didn't wait.
My buddy is there in the other part of Georgia.
The hell just happened?
you just
Josh is
froze for
rapping.
like a minute.
I froze for a few minutes. I haven't been on here for 30 seconds. How the fuck can I freeze for a few minutes?
You've been frozen for the last hour.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus, that's why.
That's
I'm
how
so
bad.
cold.
That's how bad your internet connection is.
Well, you know what? If I was only in Haiti where I had good internet.
I'm not gonna lie, the best you've sounded was
If
when you were
only you were in the middle or in the parameters of one of the biggest cities in the country.
What country?
That kind of tree.
Oh,
Well, Josh, you're just in time. I didn't realize that we're already an hour into this, so I'm gonna let Jordan do his, if you don't mind, Robbie.
All right. My
right.
one's really long anyway, but
Yes.
his
All right.
is longer.
This one's
Whoa,
a
whoa.
two-parter.
Not that! God damn it!
Damn, Robbie, give yourself some credit. Shit, man. All right. All right. This one is called Shame on Disney, and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exclamation points. This was August 17th of 2019 by user Destination 732692. Okay. You ready? Here it goes.
Everyone sit on your hands. He's gonna read.
Let me start by saying that out of all the year and the thousands of views I have read, this is my first review. We are a family that does have the luxury to travel and does travel frequently, both domestic and international. If you like paying to stand in line, if you like getting sweaty and kids getting irritable and Bo personal guest experience, then this park is for you. Number 1, it's obscenely obvious that Disney has put profits in front of personal service. 2, whoever is designing the Disney experience has rarely, if ever, spent time in their line or in their parks as normal guests trying to enjoy their experience. 3, Fast Pass should be renamed to Not Fast Pass, or better term, the Figment of Imagination Pass, since that are rarely or never available. I grew up in Southern California enjoying the Disney experience. However, this is far from it. If you call being herded like cattle and made to feel just a number Disney magic, then you can have it. Learn a lesson from Ferrari World or Warner Brothers, or better yet, a better theme park in Silver Dollar City in Branson, Missouri. As I am standing in line, I look at the families that work all year for one family vacation. How miserable they are and how they paid their hard-earned $$, $$, to stand in line and tell their kids it's okay, we just have to wait, while they're sweaty and hungry. Way to go, Disney. You are making memories that families will never forfeit. Too bad they're the wrong ones. Shame, shame, shame. Sorry, I have to go now. My wait time in this line is down to 60 minutes. What shall I do with the next hour? Another Disney disaster review. I'm going to buy my 3-year-old a trophy after this. And all you parents, I would buy you a shot. Why did she put shot in quotes? I would buy you a shot after experience this. You will need it. You are brave. You are committed, and you were held hostage by Disney. And then there's a picture of her in line. What is she in line for? It looks like she's in line for
Frozen, maybe? No, that's not Frozen, because
I think
what is that?
I think that kind of looks like
Splash?
Big Thunder.
Thunder.
Or Splash.
The inside part.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those two.
I really like it when people try to be clever.
Jesus, that was.
Okay,
Wow.
time out real quick.
Wow.
First of all,
Whoa. How many? All right. So I know I'm incredibly late. Is there any of these you guys have not read that I can read?
I mean, well, that was going to be our last one, but yeah, we didn't read most of them.
Okay. What about Chris Should Be Fired?
Yeah, we read that one.
Okay. Poor Hollywood Studios.
Jake read that one.
You can read the one that just says Disney. But
Shame on Disney. Disney. All right.
But hold on a second. First of all, I want to congratulate Jordan for doing exactly what I wanted him to do and read it the way it was typed. I've never heard Jordan speak in caps, but he did it. And what I really liked about that one is at the end where it says, "Sorry, I have to go now." Lady, this isn't a phone conversation. But
Oh wow.
something I've gathered from these reviews, Josh, if you want to look for a different one real quick, you can.
I'll read this.
monologue.
I'll read this one. This one's short. We're obviously coming to the hour.
Yeah, I just want to monologue real quick about a lot of these people, like being herded like cattle. Like, are they above waiting in line? Do they not?
Well, this person is clearly entitled because if you read the first part of the thing, it says that they're like, we have the money to travel and we do so. So
well, but they also said they went to Ferrari World, which that's a very fucking expensive 1% park.
Same with Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers is also not American Park.
Is it in Dubai?
I think Warner Brothers is in Dubai, but I'm not sure. It's either Dubai or Japan. But
Ferrari World's in Dubai, so that would make sense.
So, but the spectrum that she has set up here is Ferrari World and Silver Dollar City. And for some reason, Disney World's not making the cut onto this spectrum.
Like,
Well,
what the hell?
Kind of sounds what spectrum. I know what spectrum they're on is the 1% spectrum.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. Jake was worried.
I was panicking. All right, Josh, read yours.
All right, so this one is Disney by Ursula Creighton. Ursula Creighton in Margate, Florida. She's given 4 reviews.
And this one was yesterday.
So anyways.
This is yesterday's review.
So this one says, went to visit Disney in October 2019. Won't go back again. Disney hires PPL that shouldn't be or allowed here. There. I'm sorry. But to be fair, the allowed is like speaking out loud.
Yeah,
like,
that's the wrong one.
Not like allowed, like, okay, it's ALOUD, not ALLOWD. Did I spell it right?
OWD? Yeah, sure. I'm glad you're not the college-educated one on the show. Jordan could have spelled it right.
What the fuck ever. Anyways, these people found this helpful.
It's like that Disney hires people that shouldn't be allowed there.
So
I don't know what that means.
But they went to visit Disney in October of 2019. Like these lucky bastards spent a whole month, and they don't want to go back because they hire PPL.
I think that's
PPL.
Purple.
It's short for people.
Okay, I'm going to Urban Dictionary and ignoring Robbie.
I feel like
you're gonna regret that decision probably.
That's your family crest pretty much. But I think that's well. Josh looks at that, guys. That's our hour. I think we're good.
Okay, we're okay.
We're okay. Anyway, hey, thanks for listening to us.
PPL, a term used by 12 to 14-year-olds who are too lazy to type out people.
Wow. Okay. That was actually a really good bookend. I'm glad Josh went to Urban Dictionary for that.
And that's our show. Hey, thanks for listening to us. We're the Mickey Mutineers. I am Jake. That's Josh. That's Jordan. That's Robbie. As always, this is the way.
This is the way.
What the fuck just happened?